Hey guys, what's up? Abomination9 here, back playing some more Yu-Gi-Oh Duel Links. We left off, we opened up some Flame Tyrant, or Tyrant of the Flame, I think they're called. Flame of the Tyrant, Tyrant of the Flame, same thing. Which I said I would be opening more of those this time around, but when I got back on today, same day as the last video, they released Dawn of Destiny, which I knew was coming out, but I didn't know it was going to come out 2 days since they did the Duelathon today. But they didn't come at the same time. Duelathon came before Dawn of Destiny. Like, Dawn of Destiny didn't hit until nighttime, which is weird. And they gave, I guess, the last part of the gems that they were giving out, the 1,000 free gems they were giving. They had 500 to go with the new Dawn of Destiny, so it looks like we're opening up some Dawn of Destinies. Also, we have Odeon, or however you want to pronounce the name, Odeon, I don't know what it is, as my guy right now, because I've been... Last thing I did was playing with him, got him to level 5, because he's a trap guy, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. So, I don't know if there's anything I really care for in this deck. These Naturia cards I don't really care about, but there's like 8,000 of them. Sunflower, Eggplants, Pumpkin, Hydrangea. I think there's one up here as well. I'm pretty sure there's a... Yeah, here's another one. A Maron. There might be another one, I don't know. There might be some traps or spells in here that have to do with them, but I don't think I really care. Dark Flames Knight's cool. Mirage Knight's cool. Phoenix is cool. This is a good card as well. This is good, I think. That guy might be good. There is a card in here, I think, that's 1800? Freebie? 1800 power creep? I don't know where he's at, but I think that's him. Yeah, 1800. That's like some of the best power creep I've seen. I mean, there's cards that do 2000, but they have gimmicks to them. Like, there's a card in here that does have 2000 attack, but you have to destroy him at the end of the turn, I believe? Where is he? Yeah, I don't know where he's at, but there's definitely a guy in here who can do 2,000 damage. Oh, here he is. Skull Conductor. 2,000 damage, but destroy this face-up card. Yeah. If this card is face-up on the field at the end of your battle phase, destroy this face-up card. So, meh. There's a bunch of cards that do 2,000 that you can only use them once. Though the Spirit version that does 2,000 damage is probably the best, because at least he goes back to your hand to play him next turn and doesn't just get sent to the graveyard. Yeah, there's some zombie stuff in here, there's some fire stuff in here, there's some plant stuff, and I think that's all you're really getting out of this set. But again, since it's new, we'll be opening it up. Thankfully there isn't any, like, new tax on it, so it's just straight 500. And not above that. Oh, something special in here that Odeon likes. Oh, Bone Crusher right off the bat, which is nice, because he's a 1600 power creep. When this card is special summoned from the graveyard by an effect of a zombie-type monster, which maybe there is one zombie in here who can do that, you can target one spell or trap card your opponent controls, destroy that target. During the end phase of this turn, this card was special summoned, destroy it. So, you can get him again out of the graveyard, but he will kill himself at the end. Ninjutsu Art of Shadow Sealing. Tribute one ninja monster to target one monster your opponent controls. Banish that target. While this card is banished, its monster card zone cannot be used. When this face-up card leaves the field, return the card banished by the effects to the same monster card zone in the same battle position. Okay, that's pretty crazy. I mean, of course there's ninjas in here, but I think there's only one or two. But that definitely is a good card. Like, blocks their monster zone so they can't use it on top of getting rid of the monster. As long as you can keep this trap alive, you would have to have false traps in your deck to make sure this doesn't get busted or like negate destruction or whatever, like counter traps, etc. Sealing Ceremony of Catan, or Katon. Once per turn, you can banish one fire monster from your graveyard to target one card in your opponent's graveyard. Banish that target. So banish one of yours to banish one of theirs, essentially, but from the graveyard. Vampire Baby. It's a subpar power creep, though if he kills something, you can special summon it onto your side. Naturia's Sunflower. 500 nothing. You can tribute this card and one Naturia monster to negate the activation of an effect monster your opponent controls and destroy it. Oh! Dark Flame Knight right off the freaking bat. I don't know if I have Flame Swordsman, but though I obviously definitely have Dark Magicians, I have the two of them that you get naturally. You take no battle damage from battles involving this card. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, special summon one Mirage Knight from your hand or deck. And Mirage Knight is a very strong card, but it's like a one-use kind of thing. So nothing's too special so far other than Flame Swordsman, Dark Flame Swordsman. Invasion of Flames, subpar power creep. When this card is normal summoned successfully, no traps can be activated. So it's okay. Vampire Lady, I definitely wanted her because she's technically above par for power creep, 1550, on both sides. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, declare one card type, monster, spell, or trap. Your opponent sends one of that card type from their deck to the graveyard. So, above par power creep, and if she can hit through, she makes him toss something away. This is a great card. I want an entire 3 set of these. If you can give me those, I'd be happy. Though I don't have like a zombie deck to really go with this. I guess maybe Odeon can start going zombies, though I have him just going full traps. Like I have just decks that are just traps and not much else because he can do that. Hazy Flame Hypnogrief, or Hippogrief. It's a 1-cost 21/2. Your opponent cannot target this card with card effects, which is okay. Once per turn, you contribute one other fire monster. This card gains 300 attack. So you can keep buffing his attack up, and up, but his defense is a weak point that can be exploited. Though he's only a 1-cost, 1 sacrifice, 1 tribute. Vampire Baby again. Naturia Stag Beetle. It is a 1-cost, 22/15. Once per turn, during the battle step or damage step of this card's attack, when your opponent activates a card or effect, you can select one Naturia monster in your graveyard, special summon that monster from the graveyard. So it's okay. An Anti-Magic Prism. When your opponent activates a Quick Play spell card, select one card on the field and destroy it. Which I haven't run anyone who uses Quick Plays, I guess. Because I don't play online, and the CPU doesn't do it too often. Another Stag Beetle. Vampire Dragon. It's a 1-cost 24/0. When this tribute summoned card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add one level 4 or lower monster from your deck to your hand, so it's okay. Death's Wombat. I think this was pretty good, because this is a 16 power creep, so above par power creep, no sacrifice, and any damage to you from a card effect becomes 0. So power creep and a good effect. Naturia's Hydrangea. This is a 1-cost 19/20. If the effect of a Naturia monster you control was activated during this turn, you can special summon this card from your hand. Exterio's Fang. Activate only if you control a face-up Naturia monster and have at least one card in your hand. Negate the activation of an opponent's spell, trap card, and destroy it, then send one card from your hand to the graveyard. Okay, I was just reading this one back over, just to make sure. It's pretty good, I guess. Fire King Island. If this face-up card in the field zone is sent to the graveyard to banish, destroy all monsters you control. You can only use one of the following effects of Fire King Island per turn, and only once that turn. During your main phase, you can destroy one monster in your hand or you control, and if you do, add one Fire King monster from your deck to your hand, or if you control no monsters, you can special summon one Fire Winged Beast type monster from your hand. So it's pretty good. Card of the Soul. Look at your deck, and if you do, you can add one monster from your deck to your hand, whose sum of attack and defense equals your life points. You can only activate one card of the soul per turn. That's very specific. And it's not something you can use right off the bat. I doubt you would have a 4,000, 4,000. Or is it attack and defense combined equal your life points? So 2,000, 2,000 then. Landoise's Luminous Moss. Activate only if you control a face-up Naturia monster. The opponent's effect monsters cannot activate their effects this turn. It's okay. Hazy Flay's Hypnogrief again. A third Vampire Baby, I believe. Nature's Hydrangea. Wait, didn't I get one of these already? If the effect of a Natura monster you control was activated during this turn, you can special summon this card from your hand. I think I got a shiny one, I guess? Puzzle Reborn. If exactly one monster you control, and no other cards, is destroyed by a card effect, target that monster, special summon that target. So it's a pretty good card. Triple Karibo Wink Mega, and I guess we'll have an Odeon. Oh no Odeon, just a blue flash particles to it. Another Exterio's Fang. Another Landoise's Luminous Moss. And a Naturia's Marin. When this card is normal summon, you can send one Naturia monster from your deck to your graveyard. Once per turn, you can target 2 Naturia monsters in your graveyard, shuffle both of those targets into your deck, then draw 1 card. So, it's okay. Naturia's Eggplants. When this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can select one Naturia monster in your graveyard except Naturia Eggplant and add it to your hand. Naturia Stag Beetle. Again, oh, this one's shiny, that's why. And another Death Wombat. And that is it, though we will be opening up one more because I do have 87 gems. So what do we get out of 3 Vampire Babies? Meh. Vampire Lady, on the other hand, I would like more of, please. Death Wombat's okay. What's this typing? Earth and Beast? Dark Flame Knight's cool. Hippogrief is cool. This is a good card. This is alright as well, I guess. I think these are supposed to combo off each other, these two right here. We got a bunch of Naturia stuff which I don't care about. So, I will be going back to Flame Tyrant next video for sure. Oh, Triple Karibo Wink Mega into yellow and Odeon Head. Okay, so we have a green and a effect card, so we could have an Ultra out of this. Barkeon's Bark. Activate only if you control a face-up Naturia monster. Your opponent cannot activate trap cards this turn. Okay. Naturia's Pumpkin. It's a 14, 8, no cost, so subpar power creep. When this card is normal summon, if your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon one Naturia monster from your hand, so that's pretty good. Because I guess you could special summon a actual strong card, like a 1 sacrifice, 2 sacrifice Naturia, if there is a 2 sacrifice Naturia. And the super rare, the Dark Hex Sealed Fusion, which is pretty good. It's above par power creep because of its defense. Don't pay any attention to that. So yeah, above par defense for no cost. You can substitute this card for any one fusion material, but the other fusion material must be correct, which is always great. But it can also do, you can tribute fusion material monsters on the field, including this face-up card, special summon one corresponding Dark Fusion monster from your deck. Special summon one corresponding. So this is a really good card because you can bypass Polymorph or any of the other versions that do poly, the fields or the other superior poly version, just to summon it right then and there. If you have both monsters on the field, you have this and another piece of it, you can just boom without poly. So really good card, though again I don't see myself opening up any more of these, at least not in the future, or well, not anytime soon. I want to go back to the Flame Tyrant before we come back to the Dawn of Destiny. So yeah guys, thanks for watching. Tune into the next episode. Like, subscribe, comment if you do. See ya.